Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. So today it is Monday, September 11th, 2023. And today is the 22nd anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks. So before we get into it, let me just make a few things. Let me say a few things. Number one, this day, if you go back in time from 2000 to 1999, 98, 7, 6, all the way down the line. This day was just a regular old day. This day was nothing important. This day was nothing happened on this day until 2001. So, in 2001, on this day, not this day, not on Monday, but it was actually on a Tuesday, we had the unfortunate events of the September 11th attacks due to the president of Al Qaeda, Osama Bin Laden, and he decided to attack the U.S. Now it's unclear if he hated the U.S. or I don't remember what it was, but I do remember him reading that he somewhere a long time ago he said he wanted everyone to become Muslim. Now I don't want to become Muslim. I'm happy with what I am. I'm Christian. I'm Jewish. I'm half Jewish, half and half both. But I'm not interested in being Muslim. If you want to be Muslim, that's fine. I don't want to be Muslim at all. I'm happy with what I am, with my race, and sorry with that. Anyway, back on track here. So yes, today it is 9/11, the 22nd anniversary of this day, and what happened this day was just horrible. It was just a disaster. It was literally fucking hell on earth. So let's kind of go through what happened. So, on Tuesday, September 11th, 2001, it was a normal day it was a normal day in New York City. Normal day, people thinking, okay, here we go, September 11th, nothing new, probably nothing's gonna happen today, probably nothing's gonna happen today. Probably gonna be a great day, people getting up, people are feeling great, excited to go to work today. Kids are probably excited to go to school. People are probably all ready to go have a great day, have a great day. Well, unfortunately, those people were wrong. We had three or four planes crash into the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and a wheat field. So I know one plane was supposed to go to the White House. This is the White House right here, yes. And it was going to attack and kill President Bush. However, President Bush was not there at the time. President Bush was out of school reading children's books. So, if they would have done that, they would have gotten a massive fail. So, like I'm saying, if they struck the White House, they would have not been able to kill George Bush because he would have still been alive. And he's still alive today. Yes, he is. As of today, as of this video, he's alive. Maybe not in the future. If you watch this a little bit later on, he may not be. But as of right now, he's alive right now. So what happened? So everyone sees it, and apparently, I guess from what I'm understanding is, I guess it was a normal day in New York City, where the Twin Towers, the Trade Center. And I guess they hear some loud. I guess they hear a loud noise, and it's a plane. A plane, is flying in. I guess maybe at uncontrollable speed because again the hijackers have taken over the plane at this point. They look up. They see a plane flying over their head, crash into the first tower. People go insane. People are losing their shit. They are losing their shit now because they just witnessed a plane just hit one of the towers. I think it was, and I'm not sure which tower comes first, either the north or the south. I'm not sure. So anyway, we'll say one tower. So we'll say one tower. So one tower. We'll say the south tower. I'm not sure if that's right or not, but it doesn't matter. All right. So let's say the south tower. So the south tower gets hit, and it's on fire. It's starting to get ready. It's going to go ready to collapse. Second plane comes in. Not that long. It flies over, crashes into the second tower. Both towers are on fire. Everything is burning up. Everything is going insane. People are down below on ground zero. There in New York City, screaming, losing their shits, going berserk, losing their shit. Like I said, because again, they just witnessed two plane crashes. And after the planes crash the buildings are ready to collapse. The buildings collapse. everything is now going even more insane. People are still losing their shit because of, because of what happened. And people are just going insane. So, excuse me, one second. Alright, people are going back to losing their shit. And again, they're going insane. They're losing their shit because they just saw, like I said, 2 planes just crashed. Then we have another plane coming in from some other location that hit the Pentagon. The Pentagon is now broken, destroyed. The plane eventually blows up the whole Pentagon. People are losing it again. Again, more people are losing their shit. Because why? The plane just crashed. Now, we have a 4th plane coming in now. This plane, I think, was supposed to hit the White House, but unfortunately it missed and it landed into a field. And that plane crashed and exploded. There have been several, well, there have not been, well, there's been and reported several deaths. There have been deaths. There have been several deaths. I wrote this down on my phone so I wouldn't forget. How many deaths were there? Yes, there were 2,009. Yeah, okay. I have a hard time reading big numbers, so I'm just going to do it. So it's 2,906. Okay, I know it's not right, but here's the number. Here's the number right here. I know it's not, but this is how many deaths were on 9/11. These were the deaths. These were the total deaths. Okay, so that happened. So again, everyone's losing their shit. So, so anyway, so you see President Bush, I guess, on the local news. I guess this is before the news picks it up. Or I don't know what, I don't know how this works. I wasn't born in 2001. Anyway, so President Bush is sitting in a classroom, he's just enjoying himself, like he's just sitting there, getting ready to reach the students or do something with the students. I'm not sure what his purpose of the visit was there. I'm not sure. Anyway, I know he was at a school. So he's sitting there in his chair. One of the Secret Service agents comes over, leans into Bush's ear and says, well, I'm not sure what his exact words were, but I'm just gonna wing it. He probably says, sir, we have just experienced a terrorist attack on the New York the Twin Towers and the Pentagon. The guard steps back. Bush sits there like this. Thinks himself. He's been vetting in all the information. He's like, okay, got it. So at that point, I'm sure he doesn't tell the students what's going on. I don't know if he did or if he doesn't, but he leaves the school, heads back to the White House. I'm assuming, or heads back to wherever he goes to see what happens. So eventually, after everything is kind of calm down, things kind of like settle down, he flies over to New York, or I'm not sure where he was at the time, doesn't matter. Anyway, so he goes over to New York, wherever he was at the time, from wherever location, he heads over there. And he's down there, with a megaphone, with the chief of New York firefighters at the time. I think, again, I'm not too sure because I can't remember most, because again, I wasn't born in 2001, born in 2004, so I don't know most information. I know most stuff that happened, but I don't know what roles people had that day. Anyway, so he comes down there and he gets on the bullhorn. He talks about stuff, and he's talking and he says a bunch of stuff. About we're gonna rebuild New York. We're gonna rebuild everything, and they did. And everything is back up to normal except for the Twin Towers, which we'll get to that in a moment. We also gotta remember at the time, Mayor Rudolph Giuliani was mayor at the time, and he went down there to see some people, just I guess to help out, see people, see if anyone needs help. And so we had a lot. So anyway, this day was a horrible day. So this happened in 2001, and you're probably wondering, well, why did it take so long for the American people to kill Bin Laden? Well, it's unclear, but I think it's because, again, he was in Al Qaeda, and I think it would have taken a long time. I guess it was hard. I guess it was a hard time to find him. So eventually, after the Bush administration ended, the next person to take office would have been Barack Hussein Obama II. Would have been him, and he took office in 2009 to 2017, and it was reported on May the 2nd of 2011. So Osama Bin Laden was born on March 10th, 1957. Got married at a young age, very young age. But anyway, besides the point. So Osama Bin Laden comes up to the podium at around 11:35 p.m. at EDT time, and I will put in the eastern of the White House, and I will definitely put the link to this Obama's speech. So I'm gonna try to. It's a long speech. I'm not gonna read all of this. Wow, this is a really long speech. And realize how long this is. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm just gonna read how this thing lasts. This whole thing lasted a minute. Wait, no, it didn't. Okay, this thing lasts. Okay, so I'm gonna try to wing this. I'm gonna do my Obama impression, and don't. If you get offended by it, that's fine. But I have proof of other people of Jamie Foxx impression of Donald Trump. So don't start. Okay, so the president. So here we go. So this is my impression of President Barack Obama. All right, here we go. You ready? So this is half the speech. This is nearly half the speech. All right, here we go. So this is half the speech. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm going to read the half point. Okay. So, here we go. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama Bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda, and terrorists whose responsibility of the murder of thousands of innocent men and women and children. It was nearly 10 years ago that that was a bright September day, was darkened by the worst attack on the American people in history. The images of 9/11 were seared to our nation's memory. Hijacked planes cutting through cloudless skies, the Twin Towers collapsing to the ground in black smoke blowing up from the Pentagon, the wreckage of Flight 93 in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where the actions of heroic citizens saved even more heartbreaking destruction. So that's half the speech, and of course Barack Obama, as every president does, and as every president says from that day forward, and it ended actually at 11:44 p.m. So it wasn't that long of a speech. And of course, as every president says, thank you very much, thank you, may God bless. Oh, sorry, thank you, may God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you. So that was Obama's speech. I'm going to put in the full speech. So at the time, we had President Barack Obama and Vice President, who's now the President of the United States, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., who served as President and Vice President, but now he's currently the President right now. If you watch this video a little bit later on, it might be somebody else, but right now, he's the current President. So this is what happened. So he came out and he did the speech. Vice President Biden, I don't think he was there, but that was the speech Obama gave to the American people, addressing that Osama Bin Laden has been dead. He was killed by SEAL Team 6. He was killed by SEAL Team 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. Just 1 6. Okay. Actually, and the cool thing is this is actually really cool. Actually, I followed the guy on Instagram who actually killed Osama Bin Laden. His name was Robert O'Neill. He's the guy that killed Osama Bin Laden. There are tons of interviews with him. I'll put all of his social media links in the description below, so if you want to follow him and just, praise that American hero for doing what he did and stuff like that. So, that was the speech. So, and even include President Donald John Trump, who even spoke about it every time he was in the White House. He spoke about it too. So this pretty much is what happened on this day. Now there's also there's a Wikipedia page on September 11th. There's also Osama Bin Laden's Wikipedia page. If you want to read it, if you want to find anything interesting, if you want to read or learn about him, you most certainly can. So also another question is why didn't 9/11 happen? Well, I guess again, like I said, it's probably because I think, like I said, Osama wanted people to become Muslim. I don't know, but yeah, and it was horrible. And if you want, how many firefighters were killed that day? Only 343. Excuse me, firefighters died that day. I also have a picture of Osama Bin Laden's mugshot. If you want to check a look at that and just want to see everything. He was a guy like 6'4". I would have guessed that. Interesting. There's also a website called Find a Grave, where you're actually able to find a grave for the people in the Pentagon. that died. There's definitely there. You can leave you can also go ahead there and leave a digital flower there, or call in to leave a personal flower to the memorial. There's also Osama Bin Laden's grave. However, you cannot leave a flowers for him, but you can just read read it once if you would like to read about the grave. So also, how long did it take to the final cost to build it was about $1.5 billion and another $16.4 billion to rebuild the damages. It took a lot. So, the cost to rebuild new buildings and destroy it cost about $21.8 billion, and then another $5 million to repair. So this took a long time to rebuild. This actually, I was reading about this. I was actually reading about this, and actually, what did I read about this? Shit. What did I read? Oh my god. What did I read? I thought I read something was interesting that I thought was so interesting. I can't remember what it was. Dang it. Alright, if I remember it, I'll get back to it. Anyway, so yeah, so this is what happened on the stage. So again, this was probably a horrible day that happened. I wasn't around for this, so I didn't know this happened until now, which I know about it, and it's just a terrible day. What happened was terrible. Another really interesting thing, actually, I think is actually probably one of the nicest things that has happened. So, like I said, there was not three. So there was 3 flights. I thought there was 4, but I can't remember. So let me just clear this up. So the only 3 flights I have are on my phone right now for this particular part of the video. Flight 93. Flight 11 and Flight 77. These are the 3 flights that crashed, and then plus the one that we flew too. That there were total 4. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. So if you go to New York, if you go to whatever airport the Flight 93, 11, and 77, whichever these flights are from, I think 2 of them are from New York, 1 might be from Pennsylvania. Again, my memory is not that good. So if you go there, if you go to, I remember one gate was for Flight 11, which was Gate 17. So if you go to New York and you go, and if you're in New York and if you're assigned Gate 17. If you go there, if you're out there, take a look outside the window, because there's something you'll probably see. And at the gate, this is probably one of the coolest things ever. This is fucking awesome. Probably not even fucking awesome. This is fucking phenomenal. And what's out there? It's just an American flag. There are at each station where these planes crash, there's an American flag that flies up there for the people. So if you go there and you see that flag, go like, wow. This is the gate where their final destination was to, well, there wasn't planned to be their final destination, but that's where they ended up. That's where they crashed. So they didn't crash in the gate, but they crashed into the Twin Towers if you were on that flight. So if anyone was on that flight, again, terribly sorry for your loss of your loved ones. It was a horrible thing that happened. 9/11 is just such a sad time. So I'm going to definitely put in links to everything. If you want to read stuff or look at some stuff, I would definitely put in a simulation of how it went down, so you want to take a look at that. But anyway, this is just one of the saddest days in American history. It is terrible what happened today, what happened on this day today, but not on a Monday. It was on a Tuesday, so it just was a completely awful thing that has happened. We lost, there were, again, like I said, millions of lives were lost. Some people lived, some people ended up passing away. If everyone did survive this, it would have been a fucking miracle. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. It would have been fantastic if everyone was able to live. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So yeah, I'm also going to be putting in a couple of things too. Definitely, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting in also, like I said, I'm definitely going to be putting in some, let's see. I'm going to be putting in some, I'm going to be putting in a link from a video, from a YouTube channel that I've watched called How It Was and Why the Terrorists Attacked America. I also have we also have a video of a reporter on camera as the Twin Tower begins to collapse, one of them, and then a 911 audio recording from the dramatic timeline of Flight 11 before it goes down. So again, you're not being forced to listen to this. You don't have to listen to this if you don't want to. I will also, like I said, put in a link to the video of the simulation of how it was and how it went down. All right, so you can give that a check out. Alright everyone, this is now a 20-minute video. I didn't know how long this was going to be, but it ended up to be 20 minutes. So again, before we wrap this up though, I wanted to tell you, if you were born in 2001, or if you were born if you were born like back like the 1900s, that's why I go by the 1900s, so you know what I mean. Anyway, so if you were born from like 1991, 2, 3, or 4, or even 1974, 75, doesn't matter. Whenever you were born and you were there on 9/11, well, if you were born in 2000, if you weren't there on 9/11, well, if you were there on 9/11, that's probably one of the most scariest things ever. But no, if you were around 2001, please tell me in the description below where you were on September 11th, 2001. How did you feel when the Twin Towers collapsed? And also, if you lost any family, please let me know down below in the description. Please, 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 because this is again one of the saddest things that has happened to America. And this day will never be forgotten. I think in 2021 or 2020, we celebrated the 20th anniversary of this thing. 2011, when on the 10th year anniversary of 9/11 happening, that was when Barack Obama was in office. It was 10 years. We came up, I guess, I think in 2021 or 2020. I forgot when we celebrated it. The lives that have happened. The 20th anniversary happened. So anyway, so this is going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys liked it. Please make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Just give me a few minutes to definitely I'm going to put all the links in there. I have a great thumbnail. I'm going to put up there for you guys to see. And also, please, again, make sure you like, subscribe, and please tell me where you were, how you felt, and if you lost any loved ones, tell me if you lost anyone who was in your family that died on 9/11. Please tell me. This is one of the videos I hate to make but I have to do it because you know what? I care about the people. I do care about everyone who died on this day. This is again a horrible event, and also really another phenomenal thing. Because actually, after the Twin Towers collapsed, they turned that actually into a memorial. And it's just, and it's I guess like the base of both towers, and it's a waterfall, and there's a grave, and each person on each flight, his name is on there. And if you go there to New York to visit that and see that beautiful thing, to see the beautiful memorial and stuff like that. So thank you all so much for watching. This has been a great video. It's only now over 22 minutes. I'm gonna end it soon. I just want to make sure you go like, subscribe, and yeah, stuff like that. And also, this is also being filmed on my computer today, not my phone. This is on my computer. So definitely make sure you guys like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And always remember to be kind to one another, be kind, and also be great. And please, again, if you lost anyone, if you were a victim of a family member or someone you knew on that day on 9/11, please let me know how you felt when you lost your family member and stuff like that, and where you were and how you felt when you heard the Twin Towers collapse. All right, y'all. Please, again, love you all so much, and love to all the families love to all the families who lost loved ones on 9/11. Take care. This is one that happens once a year, so don't worry. It's gonna happen once a year. Don't worry. You will be fine. I know it's a sad time. All right. Take you all a lot. See you next time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.